We're here with Ifeatu Melifonwu. He is from his Nigerian heritage, but he was born in Boston. Ifeatu, tell me a little bit about growing up in Boston and New England.
Growing up in New England, it was okay. Like half of my family was born in London, so like me and my other brother, we were born in Massachusetts. But growing up was fine. We lived in Framingham for a little bit, then moved to Grafton when I was like in first grade, and then lived in Grafton all my life.
All right, well, let's get into a little bit of your time now at Syracuse. Obviously you're coming off a redshirt year. How much did that year just help in overall development, your physical maturation, and preparing you to maybe step into a larger role this upcoming season?
Yeah, I think it helped a lot. That's something I wanted to do right off the bat, redshirt, get bigger, kind of learn the playbook system, so like I'll be ready come spring, and I think I'm ready.
Okay. Are you primarily working at corner? Or
corner, yeah, just straight corner.
All right. Because I think you came in, there was a chance that you might be able to play a little safety if you.
Yeah, there was a chance if they
looks like it.
Yeah, if they wanted me to play safety, I would switch to safety. But right now I'm a corner.
Okay. How do you feel? Your overall game's developed. What are some of the finer technique points you feel like you're trying to master this upcoming spring and into the summer?
Feet. Footwork. I think you can always get better footwork, so that's what I'm trying to work on this whole spring.
Okay. Let's go back a little bit in your recruitment. I understand Michigan was a school that you considered late in the process. Coach Harbaugh went to a basketball game of yours, and they offered, I think, maybe the weekend before signing day, and actually right before you were set to come out to Syracuse for your official visit. Can you explain how that whole process, the Michigan offer, weighed into your final decision to come to Syracuse?
So yeah, they offered me like right before I came on my Syracuse visit. I was thinking about it because I have a relationship with Coach Brown, the defensive coordinator. He recruited my brother Obi at UConn. He recruited me at BC when I got an offer, and then he moved to Michigan and ended up recruiting me. So I kind of had he was kind of the main reason I was thinking about it a little bit, but at the end of the day, it was I felt more at home here. I felt like this was a better situation for me, and it was kind of too late. It was kind of last minute. So I was already I had my mind set on here. I pictured myself being here, so that's why I stayed here.
So let's talk about Obi a little bit. He's obviously expected to be a pretty prominent player in Oakland. He blew up the combine, I think, a year ago.
Yeah.
How much throughout the recruitment process did you start to hear comparisons about your older brother, and did you think most schools viewed you as a guy who could ultimately become that kind of a physical presence in the secondary?
I think I kind of noticed it early on because in my sophomore year, because I personally wanted to go to college as offense, but then they saw my brother playing safety and they kind of viewed me as a DB. So I kind of saw the comparisons early on.
How do you think you compare to him? I mean, he's obviously a freak athletically. Do you think some of your measurables stack up to his, or ultimately can stack up to his?
Yeah, I think my measurables do stack up to his. We came in at the exact same height, exact same weight. Well, now he grew an inch, but I think my measurables definitely stack up to his. I think we had coming in, my vert's higher than him coming in. But measurables definitely almost the same.
How proud of you are of him just to see what he's been able to accomplish, and now with Coach Gruden out there in Oakland?
I'm proud, but I'm not surprised. Everyone in my family knew what he could do, and we knew what he could do, and he would perform like that at the combine. So, but everyone else, he was kind of like a sleeper. No one else knew about him, but we knew that that's what he could do.
So there's a little bit of an age gap there. A few years.
Yeah,
How competitive were you guys growing up? Did he push you? Did you try to latch on to him and use him as a motivation as you were growing up and all that?
Yeah, he pushed me, my other brother Nensel, who's 2 years older than me. So he pushed us through Pop Warner and maybe going to high school doing drills, and he would come to my games and would always give me different fundamentals, different techniques, and he would always push me, constantly pushing me now too.